sure you've noticed how some people drain your energy no matter what you do, twist your reality, throw a few jabs your way, and leave you doubting yourself. You might not notice these traits right away, but once you see them, you don't unsee them, and now you're just left trying to figure out what to do. My name is Kristen Resmo. I am a holistic nurse, a personal mentor, and an energy medicine practitioner. I also am trauma informed, which means I understand how toxic patterns and negative, unhealthy, and narcissistic people affect your mind, your thinking, and even your brain and your central nervous system. Today, I'd like to share 3 qualities that I see over and over again in unhealthy relationships. Qualities that once you recognize them, you can protect yourself from further harm. And having been there myself many times in family patterns and with friendships, I had to learn how to come out of these patterns. And it has been a long road, but I very much enjoy working with people now to help set them free. The people that work with me are hardworking people who are kind-hearted, empathic, and want to do their work in healing, but they find they might be in situations with people who aren't ready to take accountability for themselves. And that's where I come in to help you hold your reality and help you stand in your truth so that you really can heal. So let's get on with it. The first trait of a toxic person is one who has low empathy. And this is someone who really doesn't care about how things make you feel, as harsh as that might sound. So in healthy relationships, there's a genuine interest in your feelings and experiences. But in unhealthy ones, you may notice that your pain is often minimized, ignored, or even painfully so, it's mocked. I've had this happen to me. Low empathy people can't or won't step into your shoes, and they might even enjoy seeing you suffer or being in pain. And as hard as that is to come to grips with, that really is the case. Hard as it sounds. You might hear things like, you're too sensitive, you just need to get over it, stop belly aching, I'll give you something to cry about. And over time, this erodes your sense of worth and really makes you doubt your own reality. So if you are a loving soul and an empathic person who has compassion for others, you don't want to lose those qualities, but you want to be aware of when you're projecting your goodness onto other people. And we do it all the time. We see things as we are. We don't always see things as they are. But again, once you see it, you can't unsee it. The second quality of a highly toxic or narcissistic person is one who has a sense of entitlement. This is the belief that the rules don't apply to them, but they certainly do apply to you. These people feel they deserve special treatment no matter what. They deserve your time and energy, even if you're tired, even if you're busy, even if there's big things going on in your life. And it might look like them taking without giving consistently over time. They expect you to meet their needs while dismissing yours, or they get angry with you when you can't be there for them, or by simply saying no and setting a boundary. This entitlement often hides behind charm or manipulation, but sooner or later you'll see the imbalance. And healthy relationships have a balance of give and take. In other words, you give and you want to give, but it's also okay to receive and to have people hold loving space for you to process how you feel, to be yourself, and actually also to share your joy. The third quality, and sometimes the most insidious, is a sense that you're being exploited. So unhealthy people are exploitative. And this is someone who uses you. They use you for your time, energy, and resources. So this might be the friend that you go to coffee with for an hour, and the first 50 minutes, they talk about themselves, expecting you to listen, to problem solve, or to help fix things for them. And the last 10 minutes, as you're just about to rush out the door, you share a little bit about your life and your story, and you're noticing they get bored or frustrated, or they just don't really want to hear it. I've been there. I know what that feels like. But after a time, that really erodes your interest in wanting to be around that person. You dread seeing them. You just don't want to put the energy forward because you're not feeling it's balanced. It's not equal and it's not fair. This is someone that has no problem using you for their own gain, whether it's money, time, energy, and they just genuinely don't care about your well-being. And it's maddening when you see it. At first, it's subtle favors, but it's constant. It's emotional dumping, or it's leaning on you for every crisis, but disappearing when you need help. Or in a work setting, it's expecting you to do the lion's share of the work. And when you finally point it out, you get daggers in return. It's almost like you feel like They're eating you for lunch from time to time. This exploitation leaves you feeling drained and undervalued. And quite frankly, you are the valuable one in the relationship. You are the one bringing the assets, and you are the one that is your own best asset, even if they're not letting you know that or see that. So if these traits sound familiar to you and you find that you're in a situation like this, don't blame yourself, but do take an honest look. And the first question you want to ask yourself is, what am I doing? What am I doing this for? Why am I participating in this? And why am I continuing this? And the next thing you want to do is create some space now and some distance where you begin to limit contact. You begin to take a step back. You don't have to answer every call or every text. You begin creating physical distance so that your body and mind and nervous system can calm down. And you create emotional distance so your mind can think more clearly. And the distance you take and the time it takes is up to you. And you take as much time and as much distance as you need. A toxic person thinks you should get over something in 5 minutes or a day. But that's not how it works. Depending on the situation and how deep this goes and how long this has been going on, sometimes you need so much space and so much distance. It could be minutes, yes, rarely. More often it's weeks or months or even years. For some people, it is a lifetime. The second thing you want to do is strengthen your support. You want to lean on trusted friends or other professionals like coaches or therapists, counselors or pastors. Or you might find a support group of like-minded people that can share your interests. So this support group could be someone, or could be a group that is helping others heal from trauma, but it could just be a group of people who like to get together because you share certain hobbies. You also want to reconnect with yourself. You want to invest in activities, practices, and people that remind you who you are beyond this relationship. And it can help you lay down new patterns, new foundations for the life that you want to step into next. So the 3 steps are to create space, strengthen your support, and reconnect with yourself. If this content resonates with you, please give this video a like or subscribe to this channel. Join our community of like-minded people and let us grow and help each other heal together. You may also go to my website, KristenResmo.com, and sign up for a complimentary discovery session with me so that we can talk about your unique situation and I can share ways that I might be able to help give you more support. Thanks so much for joining me here today, and until next time, take good care. Bye-bye.